we will talk about All-Star Weekend. We have our All-Star starters and we have our All-Star reserves.
Let's go.
Now, I'm not sure if the people saw it, but we did discuss who we thought the starters were going to be. And I want to say for the most part, we were pretty accurate. I think the only person we didn't guess I know for me, the only starter I didn't guess was Dame.
Yeah, we didn't.
And listen, I feel like I'm the most unbiased Bucks fan you're going to talk to. I'm not gonna lie. Miguel is pretty biased. I won't hold you.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I said that although I think Jalen Brunson did deserve it, I said that Dame was going to be the starter
because of the fan vote. Yes, which makes sense.
But I did think that Jalen Brunson, if there's anyone that wasn't named Dame, he should have been a starter.
Yeah, fair. So Dame gets to start, and honestly, that's just because the East isn't from a popular perspective. The East doesn't have a lot of popular guards amongst like all NBA fans. So Dame, the fan vote really pushed him. But I think it was very clear that players and coaches and people around the league, noticed that starting spot was somebody else's spot, if we're going to be honest. But nonetheless, right? Starters, I don't think that anybody can be upset about that. LeBron's playing his 20th straight All-Star game. That's crazy. I just want to throw that out there. That's pretty wild. But let's get into the reserves.
Face of the league.
Yeah, which I mean he shouldn't. That's another conversation for another day. Eastern Conference reserves. Bam Adebayo, Paolo Banchero, Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, and Julius Randle. Were there any snubs from the Eastern Conference?
People had a lot to say about Trey not making it. I mean, he's in there now,
right?
But I didn't think that there were any snubs.
Where's the face of the league? You're telling me Julius Randle spot over the face of the league? He's gonna get all the calls one day. You know that, right?
I hope not. But let's talk about Trey for a second. So when y'all hear the case for Trey, do y'all agree? I mean, do y'all feel like the numbers and the arguments that people make sense? Or because I know for me personally, I get the argument of the numbers and what he's doing. I don't know how much of it is about the team performance. I know that kind of plays a role. And I guess you could argue that if the numbers are great, but it's not translating the team success, I understand that argument, but then I guess I also understand where for the All-Star game, it's kind of tough to put team success into that mixer because if that game's supposed to be for the best players, then just let it be for the best players. Because if you get an All-Star game, cool, but I mean, it ain't like your team about to make the playoffs. You're not about to get no serious hardware anyway. But I think the Trey argument is really, really interesting. Miguel, you have your hand raised. So.
Oh yeah, I was ready. Steph, should he be in it?
As a starter?
If that same argument is applied, records are eerily similar. And it's like, ew, nasty, Trae Young, your record's terrible. And Steph is like, it's okay, honey. You go along.
But let's talk about the competition in each respective conference. The Hawks should not be where they are with an easier conference. Also, the storylines surrounding the Warriors. Yes, Steve, it should be better. The storylines surrounding the Warriors being without Draymond, who is still a key piece, although, he's a little older. Clay is not the same Clay, but Steph has remained Stephen Curry. And if you look at how they've been losing, it hasn't been, they've had their blowouts, whatever, but that game against the Lakers recently or, other games like that, they've come close.
The game against Atlanta. where Steph drops 60 and they
Yeah,
lose. So yeah.
yeah. And DeJounte came in and I think he sent it to overtime. But yeah, like games like that. So I think I hear the argument, but I don't think it's a fair argument.
No, I understand. I'm just, throwing it out into the ether. I see the comp on Twitter, and I'm like, I do think that's interesting. And I do think, Steph is Steph. Trey is Steph Light trying to be emulating. So it's like it's not like it's the same player at the end of the day. One has 4 rings, one doesn't. It's not like Kyrie either, where it's like he's played 6 games, so like why would he be in there either? I get that we want to see certain players, but it's like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna give it to a guy that hasn't been here. I'm like, I'm gonna give it to the guy
How do
that's
y'all
shown up.
how do y'all feel about Scotty Barnes being a
That
replacement?
was the other player. I was just
Face of
about
the
to ask who the
league,
other player was.
baby. Representing all of Canada. Shouts out.
I get it. I don't know. I can't think of another name off the top of my head that I would put before him at this point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's truly it. I just think that in the East you run out of names. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Like that All-Star game not gonna be looking like an All-Star game, we look like a shellacking.
Yeah. And but I mean also Scotty's been having a really good year. And he's obviously gonna be the focal point of whatever Toronto decides to do with whatever their roster will look like at the end of this season. So I think that's rewarding. I think that's rightfully earned as a replacement for Scotty.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trey and Scotty as replacements. Have they said who's going to replace Embiid in the starting lineup?
Oh, so is there gonna be another? Oh wait, no.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Slide Jalen in there, and then have Giannis run center, Tatum run 4. Who's the shooting guard?
Dame technically.
Dame, yeah.
Oh, slide Halliburton to the 3, Dame to the 2, Jalen to the 1. Let's have some fun. Let's run and gun. Let's run and gun. Hi, Tyrese is low key the one of that. Have Dame sprint corner, Jalen go early posts. I'm down for it. Doc, give me. I know. It's been like 2 days.
That's crazy.
Need help. Doc is the coach.
That's why. How does that even
hilarious.
happen?
So
because
the
Missoula.
coach with the best record, yeah, Missoula can't coach back-to-back All-Star games.
Oh,
It's
and then
a
they go
rule.
to the next best record.
Yeah, so it goes to the next best record, which is technically the Bucks. So
wait, so is it always best record to get head coach?
good question. I guess so, based on how it was explained that Doc got it.
Yep. We were the second best team at the time, so they were like, Doc Rivers, here you go. He's gonna be sitting over there like this.
Adrian Griffin was going to be coaching an All-Star game.
Yeah, he's about to lose the locker room in the All-Star game.
Hey, another pod, bro. Another pod. We'll get deep into that. Another pod. But Western Conference reserves: Devin Booker, Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and Karl Anthony Towns.
It's a lot of Anthony's, baby.
It is a lot of Anthony's. Any snubs? Any snubs out west?
Who did we leave off the All-Star roster? Oh, okay. I remember when we had this discussion, we knew that someone from the Clippers would not make it. Obviously, James is the one that did not.
Yeah, and I think we were debating like who it is in the Timberwolves organization. I think Cat was definitely the shinier option, but their defense is their defense. So is it Gobert? But yeah, Cat.
I mean, I think for the All-Star game, Cat makes more sense. I'm trying to think out west. I don't know. Like the West, of course, is always more competitive in regards to guys being able to get these spots. I
would like Wemby to have a spot, preferably. Personally,
so what was Wemby a snub? Did Wemby get snubbed?
No. I think the team is awful. The team is dreadful. Like, is Cade Cunningham an All-Star? Skill, talent. He's a great player, but the team is terrible. I think it'd be a shame if anyone from any of those teams made anything. A skills competition. Do not let them in.
Isn't he in the skills competition?
Wemby is in the skills competition.
Yeah.
Wemby is. That is fun, though. Like, I'll take that. Like,
Yeah, I think it's Wemby.
are they doing the Rising Stars or are they doing the World game again?
Yeah, I think he's in Rising Stars
I
too.
cannot wait. That's truly the game I'm looking forward to. Like USA World, Wemby, Chet. This is the time. This is the time. Those are my favorite games growing up. That's going to be the one I'm really like tuning into because they play hard in that. I remember the Tim Hardaway,
Yeah.
Dion Waiters.
Did Jaylen Brown actually commit to the dunk contest?
I don't know if he officially committed, but the
50
lineup
he
that
does a left-handed dunk.
anyway, the lineup of proposed players for the dunk contest does not excite me this year.
So
It
who is it?
Really?
is so Mac McClung, Jaylen Brown,
Toppin's brother, I forget his
Toppin's
first.
brother, yeah, Jacob.
Not
Toppin.
even Obi. We can't even get Obi Toppin.
So that was well. I mean, he's done it and lost. So maybe they thought the little brother might have a better chance. I don't know. And Jaquez. Yeah, junior.
Mm-hmm.
So I
People are just
because
afraid. People
I'm
are
not
afraid.
I'm not thrilled about Jaylen Brown being in the dunk contest. Not because I don't think that like he could be good. I don't know. I don't expect him to really pull nothing out of his bag. Like I just don't. I don't know. Like he's athletic. Like he can jump. Like so he could probably put something together, but I don't know. I'm just kind of like
He be giving us a PowerPoint presentation before his dunk. He's about to be giving us historical stats on Black History Month before he does his dunk. He's like, if you look here,
Jump over the
PowerPoint presentations.
it's stupid. But I don't know. I mean, the dunk contest has also been mainly underwhelming for a few years now. So there's no telling. But I don't know. Maybe they'll bring something different. Maybe this is the year things change. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, it just doesn't move the needle for me. Not excited.
There's no more Jay Riches, no more D Masons, no more, Sean Kemp's. Like, there's no more guys, Jeremy Evans. I remember they're like, who's Jeremy Evans? I miss Jeremy Evans. Like, bring me some guys who's about to dunk something. Like, I know Mac McClung,
Where are the high flyers? Where are all the high flyers? Like
they're too pretty now. We got guys that just, slide it in. They just
the dudes that are catching lobs like off those back cuts from the corner. Those are the dudes that I want in the dunk contest.
They don't play enough defense to be in the NBA. Derrick Jones Jr., last of a dying breed. That man's like a bird.
Facts, no, for real.
Light bones, 6'8".
You know who I would like to see in the dunk contest?
Shaden Sharp. Where's Shaden Sharp?
Shaden Sharp. Brandon Miller also could do the dunk contest.
Like truly, all you need is Mac McClung,
Jalen Green,
Sharp, Brandon Miller, Jalen Green.
Yeah,
that four, and those aren't even like superstars. Bron's been ducking. I want Bron to do it when he's 45. I want him to be the oldest dunk competition.
That would be the only thing that I truly just can't stand Bron for is never giving us a dunk contest.
All he needs is 4 Bron-esque dunks. He could bring out some old corny dad dunks. He could do a bounce under his leg as he jumps and rapid dunk. And we might have ever seen that before either. But it'd still be impressive.
My thing is Bron had especially in his prime, them last years in Cleveland, Bron had no absolute reason to not do the dunk contest. I won't even say his last years in Cleveland and the first stint. But Miami. But I'm saying even in his first, when he was on a rookie contract, his first 3 or 4 years in the league, there was absolutely no reason that he wasn't forced to do the dunk contest. I would have said, no, you doing the dunk contest, bro. Sorry.
4 dunks that are just progressively further from the rim. That's all. He could have done a straight line. I'm gonna do it every time. People are like, wow, he's jumping so high. Then throw Mike James in there. Throw him a lob. Wow.
Start from the charts.
Mike James.
Hey, no, yeah, you went back with Mike James. That's hilarious. But yeah. So, but overall, I think that as far as the reserves for the Western Conference, though, I'm not mad. I know people try to make the argument that Steph's not starting. I'm like, let's be real, guys. Let's be honest. Steph is
an MVP candidate.
You know what I'm saying? Like Steph is Steph. Nobody's taking away that Steph is Steph. But if we looking at the rest of the league, bro, it's people are here. Like people have arrived, bro. This is no longer undeniably Steph's league. Like it's just not. You know what I'm saying? So Steph not starting in an All-Star game, I don't think is any type of knock or indictment on him, nor should it be looked at like, oh, why is Shea starting? Have you seen what Shea is doing? Actually, like it makes complete sense why he's starting. Like the same with Luka. Like they're both up there in that conversation in terms of best point guards in the league, best point guards in the West, whatever conversation you want to have right now, they there. So, yeah. I mean, but that's just people not wanting to realize the new generation is pretty much is here. It's pretty much here. So,
yeah.
So yeah, but that's pretty much yeah, that's all All-Star game stuff. Are y'all excited for All-Star weekend? Like, do y'all still get excited for it, or is it just more so like it's just a part of the season at this point?
Yeah, I don't get excited. I do tune in, Brett not. I do tune in, but I don't expect anything. That makes sense.
That's fair.
It's not as bad as the Pro Bowl.
Oh man. That was more I was enjoying it when it was on silent at the bar that I was at. They had mini games throughout flag football. I'm glad they turned to flag football like that. Saw Jason Kelsey on a sled. It was.
They looked like they were having a blast. Honestly,
I was like, I kind of want to be there.
Yes, I can't be too mad at it.
I'm just waiting for when we get our team in the Celebrity All-Star game. I'm waiting for when we get our shot to, be comp to Kevin Hart, 2-time Celebrity All-Star game MVP. I see Kai's going to be on there. I'm like, well, okay, when we get our call, then I'll pay attention to the NBA All-Star game. But until then, it sucks. And you should call us to make it a lot better. I see 2 coaches up above me, and I see a super sub down below. That's just going to be, diming Celine Diaz and whatever watch celebrities you need there. I'm be passing it to Jordan Peele in the corner, and then take a charge on Ice Spice. It'll be a great time. It'll be a great day. Anyways, wow. The All-Star game is great. I think I do tune in. I got a little American brain that's like consumerism, nice. The stars, shiny things, great dunks. 3-pointers. I think the best part's gonna be Sabrina versus Steph. I think the 3-point competition is dethroned. The dunk competition is like the thing that we go to watch. Like, we've had the best shooters that we've ever seen cross through the NBA at this time. So I think it's made for the best comp, and people are afraid to go and dunk and look dumb. So I think it's just less risk. Like if you're the last place in the 3-point competition, no one's remembering because Steph dropped 28 in the last rack, and they're like, damn. That's tough. They're not worried about like, damn, Malik Beasley couldn't hit shit. So, I think that's gonna be the one thing out of it. The All-Star game is the All-Star game. It gets good in the last 2 minutes, but what NBA game doesn't?
So is it just Sabrina versus Steph? Like no one else is in the 3-point shot?
No, they're doing that too.
I think that's a separate thing.
About. Okay, cool.
People are tripping about Grayson Allen not being in it right now, which
he
should be. He should be.
He's number 1 right now.
I think he would probably win it. Like Malik Beasley deserves to be in it, but I think he's got too much of a jump shot. Like for a 3-point competition, Grayson is pretty compact. It's quick. I think he would dominate low key.
Yeah, I think Malik would struggle just because of I don't know how he is picking the ball off the rack and shooting.
He's been hitting some tough ones. Some I've seen in game, he'll catch at his feet, and he's still like, all right, I'm going up. He doesn't see shots that he doesn't like, similar to JR. But he's been hot. That's
crazy.